If I start it now, end it in 2 hours, I'll be able to jump on GTA with Sean. I did my bike in my bunker earlier, and they hadn't respawned yet. So I'm just like, okay, fuck it.
Yeah. Damn it! I broke a headlight.
How dare you break a headlight?
It's on my tornado too.
Oh, how dare you break a headlight on your tornado?
Because like I said, it's my fault. Yeah, it's my fault. If it was your tornado, I wouldn't have done it.
I think I do, I just don't know where it's at. Then again, it might be on the other character too.
Yeah. Wait, where's that? Where's that? Where's that? Stop. Come on.
Get what I can.
Figaro.
Get what?
Class Figaro. Muscle car.
Ah.
I hit one person and get a wanted level. What the hell?
Well, apparently that was a very important person you hit.
Apparently.
One shotgun shell. And a bunch of dead fucking heretics.
Why did I just get a notification for the gun van?
What did it say?
Oh shit, the gun van's in the middle of town now.
I would say it should have been because it updated its inventory and moved. It is past midnight.
Yeah.
Since these don't really add anything to the gun, it's best just to use it. Yeah, me.
I might Unholy Hellbringer?
That would be the Repugnant Space Ranger's assault rifle.
Yep. Military rifle. I think it's the
And of course they brought the fucking Tactical SSG back from last time.
Yeah, I know. What you really need is a more recognizable gun. Stand out from the crowd at an armed robbery with this engraved pistol. Part of the I'm not a hipster update.
Yeah, what was it? The BF injector.
Yeah.
Was part of the was part of the Beach Bomb update. Which both of those came out relatively close to one another. So I'm surprised Rockstar got rid of a lot of the update vehicles.
Yeah. Gundam Master RX 686 is live.
Well, of course I'm live. I should be. That's what it says on my screen.
You sure this thing's an assault rifle? It looks more like a shotgun.
As far as I know, it's an assault rifle.
Hello.
Death upon you, heretic.
Classified as a light machine gun.
Wait, what?
Nothing.
It's like I'm not classified as a light machine gun. What the fuck? What the hell?
No, you're classified as a meat shield.
I can get behind that.
I'm sorry to say, you're classified as a meat shield. Well, we need someone to make a distraction. Link, go out there and say hi.
No, you don't say that. You say.
No.
Go ahead, Link.
No, finish what you were saying. Sorry.
You don't say that. You say, Link, the blow step up.
No, you say Link, hold the door.
You're not Hodor, though.
Yes, but how many fucking times in fucking Killing Floor have I tried to hold the door, even when nobody is fucking backing me up?
Pretty much every time.
And how many fucking times have I tried to sacrifice myself on Left 4 Dead? I've been like, just go on without me! I'll hold them here!
Literally every fucking time we've ever played the fucking game.
And then we still drag your sorry ass back.
Yeah, oftentimes by force, you know, with a defibrillator. Because you fucking died!
But the rest of the team lived.
Now Jim Bob and Thor over there died.
Well, Jim Bob and Thorpe didn't get the memo.
No, I got punked by the patriarch. What are you talking about?
But you're not Jim Bob or Thorpe. So I have to ask, I know Sean has it, but Gundam, did you see them? Did you hear about the Nintendo Direct?
No, I heard a lot of shit about the Switch, but never heard about that. Oh, that's Terminator.
Yeah. They announced a few things. One of which is the next Mario game, and I swear to God.
Ow, 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 ow. Keep talking, just don't mind me.
No, it's fine. They got the sub-name wrong on that. It should have been called Super Mario Acid. Because apparently the drug jokes of mushrooms and all that shit wasn't enough for Nintendo. They decided, you know what, our next Mario game is gonna be in a is going to be in a... It's going to be a 2D side-scroller, like the old schools. But we're going to add in... we're going to add in talking flowers that actually physically talk to you. And B, we're going to add in a new fucking flower that, depending on what level you're in, fucks with your perception of the level.
Oh, is that the way I'm seeing all them fucking memes of Mario as an elephant?
Yes! That is the new power-up for that game. I'll be honest with you, when I saw that, I was like, oh my god, they're making Odyssey 2. No, they are not making Odyssey 2. Holy shit, like, I'm not even joking, like, if you guys can, look it up. I don't remember what the fucking name of the game is, but, like, it legitimately looks like Nintendo just decided, you know what? We're gonna make Mario drop some acid.
I mean, his entire existence is fueled by fucking mushrooms that change his perception of the world. Make him practically invincible.
Maybe in our reality, but in the actual game lore, he is legitimately from the Mushroom Kingdom. Oh! Another key thing. They're remaking Super Mario RPG.
Fuck yeah!
Oh god, no.
Technically, all they're doing is, from what I understand, all they're really doing is they're updating the graphics. So they they look prettier and they're updating, like, they're basically updating the visuals and they're updating the music. From what I understand, the combat and all that shit is staying exactly the same.
Terminator!
They've officially announced, They've officially announced Pikmin 4 and actually shown off a little bit of Pikmin 4, and I swear to God,
that game was already on drugs.
They did something in Pikmin that's never been done before.
What's that?
And that is apparently, after you get certain parts for your ship, you can go back to the planet at night.
What?
Which was, like, in every other Pikmin game is like the biggest, like, no, you do not want to be on the fucking planet at night because the enemies will fucking just devour you.
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently in Pikmin 4... Sorry, continue.
Nighttime is basically everything dies. It's a game over. What the hell?
Yeah, apparently Pikmin 4, once you get far enough into the game and get certain upgrades for your ship, you can basically do nighttime expeditions where you have to get a brand new type of where you are only allowed to use a new type of Pikmin, which are basically ghost Pikmin. I say ghost because they basically look like fucking ghosts, and they glow, they glow in the goddamn dark.
Glow stick Pikmin.
Pretty much. That's pretty much what they are. But they've already established that the key thing to this fucking to the nighttime missions is that all of the enemies become extremely fucking aggressive and are basically out to fucking kill you.
I thought that was the whole objective of every other game.
Right?
Yeah. Oh, and apparently they decided that they gave Luigi a dog. They gave they decided, oh, Pikmin needs a dog. So now there is a dog companion that helps you out on missions.
As long as I get to see him pee on enemies, that's fine.
I have no idea.
You would like the Fable series.
I've played the Fable series.
Fable 2 and 3, you have dogs and they piss on the enemies.
Yeah, they've done that. They've announced there is a new MMO coming to apparently exclusively to the Switch.
What?
There is a new MMO that is coming to the fucking Switch.
I repeat, what?
I don't know. But apparently the entire point of the game is, or it's not, it's supposed to be more akin to like Harvest Moon or Stardew Valley versus like your traditional MMORPG.
What the hell, those lucky bastards?
Oh, here I thought they were gonna do a Mario one. I would have laughed my ass off.
That would be hilarious, seeing a bunch of Mario running around.
Yeah, from what it looks like, most of like what it's supposed to basically be is that you're not dropped, but you can basically it's basically the easiest way to put it is basically think Animal Crossing, but as a well, yes, but it's not actual Animal Crossing. Like it's an actual, it feels more like Harvest Moon or Stardew Valley. Meaning there's different things that you can do, but you can literally play with up to like 40 people in a fucking game or something like that. I don't know exactly what they're saying, but from what it sounds like, it's only going to be on the Switch, but it would not surprise me if they put it on other fucking shit.
No.
No, you survived that. You're not surviving that.
What the fuck?
What the fuck what?
Your death is my glory.
So, they are I don't know if it's a reboot or what, but, they're bringing back Prince of Persia. Well, from what it looks like, it might be a fucking reboot.
Doesn't surprise me.
They're gonna fuck it up again.
Exactly.
Well, technically, they've rebooted it like 4 times now. Because the original Prince of Persia came out like back in the 90s. And then they rebooted it for the PS1/PS2 with the Sands of Time trilogy. The Sands trilogy. Then they rebooted it with the Prince of Persia game that was for the PS3/360, which nobody really cared for because the entire point of the game was you can't die. Oh! I don't know if this is a game that I don't know if this is something that you're gonna want to get to, Sean, but it might be something you're interested in. Yes, part of, yeah, I almost did, I'm sorry. I apologize.
He's gonna come over there and kick your ass, you know that, right?
Like, I own up to my mistakes, I'm sorry. Star Ocean, the second story, is being, remade. They're adding voice acting to it, and they're basically adding a 2.5 pixel art design to it. So the actual game itself still looks like it's made with pixels, but now there's like a 3D effect to them. If that makes any goddamn sense.
It does.
There you go, Captain Jack.
But from what I understood, I don't know exactly, but from what I don't know if this was the one that everybody liked or what. I don't fucking know. Oh, they have the new. There's the new MMO. Not MMO, but it's the new. There is the new. Oh, what the hell do I? What fucking word am I looking for? Son of a bitch. Like fucking Slay the Spire, games of that fucking nature, where they reset at, like, if you die, it resets and you basically go back in and it's a completely new dungeon. Yes.
Ow, who shot me?
They have a there's a new multiplayer roguelite coming out. Oh my god, City Skylines is getting a sequel?
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if it did.
Oh, it's in the shop right now.
Yeah, again, it would have surprised me if it didn't.
Oh, and apparently the Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie is getting a game. That's fucking weird.
It's really not.
No, not really.
Not when you realize that people are obsessed with fucking shooting things. In a very creepy and nothing way.
Especially when it's more of a movie based and not an actual real life scenario.
You know, that Texas Chainsaw Massacre is real. I should say, based on real events. The actual shit in the movies was not real.
Yeah, if it's going off of the movie, then that's basically what the game's probably going to go off of, is the movie, not the actual real events. Otherwise, you'd probably have a lot of fucking pissed off people.
Yeah. Call me a dick again. Come on, call me a fucking dick again. Oh wait, you're dead.
We should tell Link that the new Mercenaries update in GTA now allows him to carry 10 body armor.
Wait, what?
Yeah, there's been a lot of changes to GTA with the new Mercenaries update. Keep an eye on it. They removed a shit ton of cars, but they also, from what I can gather, made it so you can carry 10 body armor on a lighter level.
Oh, nice!
Apparently Gundam hopped on last night and was able to buy 10 of them on his level, what is it, 47 character?
Yeah, I'm like several levels behind you.
Yeah.
Okay, so the new Super Mario Brothers game is called Super Mario Brothers Wonder. Apparently they're making a game based off of Detective Pikachu.
Oh Jesus, no, fuck. Goddamn.
No.
There's a new Princess Peach game apparently coming out.
God, how long has it been since there was an actual Princess Peach game?
There technically only was one and it sucked.
About 25 years.
It was called Super Princess Peach and I believe it was on the DS.
Yeah.
And the entire point of that, it was literally the entire point of that goddamn game was that you use Princess Peach's heightened emotions to do shit. Such as you get really pissed off and you get really pissed off and then you basically run into enemies, or you make her very upset, you make her very sad, and she cries a lot, and basically a bunch of shit, and she basically cries her fucking river of tears. Like I said, like a game that nowadays would get crucified. In the state of the game's climate now.
Yeah. Nowadays, modern women can't feel feelings. They're assholes.
Yep. Apparently there is a new WarioWare coming out.
Really?
Oh.
Yep. WarioWare Move It.
I like the
where
move it.
They're actually gonna the actual point of the game is from, and it actually looks kind of interesting, is that they're setting up the Switch with the controllers, and they're actually using the Switch's controllers as like the actual motion controls for the game. So you actually do shit like you were doing like Just Dance or like the Wii and shit like that, and that's what you're basically using for the controller.
It almost sounds to me that they just copied and pasted Just Dance and just put Wario's face on it.
Oh, believe me. Also, just to be clear, there's a new Just Dance that just got announced too. Okay, who was that?
That was me.
Okay. They're doing a remaster of Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon, which I'm actually kind of interested in. Because Dark Moon was the Luigi's Mansion that was exclusive to the 3DS, and basically took and actually improved upon a lot of the systems of the original Luigi's Mansion.
Oh, no, fuck this.
They made a Metal Gear Solid Masters Collection. Let's see, Princess Peach, Pikmin 4. Oh yeah, Pikmin 1 and 2 are getting HD versions, and they're going to be released. The HD versions of the original GameCube games are going to get released on Switch.
That doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, this one actually did fucking surprise me. Batman Arkham, the Arkham trilogy, is actually getting ported to Switch.
The Switch can handle that?
Apparently.
I'm calling bullshit.
So the Switch could handle anything? What?
Okay, so the game is called Polya. That's the one I was talking about. A charming free-to-play adventure sim offers a breathtaking world where you can build the life and home of your dreams, unravel the mysteries of this always evolving adventure, and meet new friends along the way. From the in-game villagers to players from all over the world, create a customizable character and gather materials around the landscapes and biomes of Polya to craft your ideal home. Polya is a cozy, massively multiplayer online game, so friends can visit each other's homes and adventure the world together in a welcoming, playful, and friendly community. So, like I said, it's basically an MMO Harvest Moon / Stardew Valley.
Well, that was perfect timing.
Oh yeah, they showed off more of Sonic Superstars. If you guys haven't heard anything about that game,
I've heard a lot of people are highly anticipating it, and others are very trepidatious about it.
well, it is a 2D Sonic game,
No,
which
they're going back to their roots, huh?
it's basically a follow-up to. I think the easiest way to put it is, you know that the Sonic collection, the Sonic 1, like 1, 2, Sonic through like 1, 2, 3, and Knuckles collection that came out a little while ago. They're basically using that art style, and they're basically putting it in a they're basically developing a brand new Sonic game. The big thing about this game that's actually getting people kind of excited is that Amy Rose is going to be a playable character.
Boo.
And I'm talking like classic Amy, like from Sonic CD classic Amy, not the fucking Amy Rose we have in the 3D Sonics that kind of got a little fucking annoying at times. And it's also the first 2D Sonic game. Actually, it's one of the first Sonic games general that will have couch co-op. And I'm talking like 4-player couch co-op, like you are playing on the same screen, same game. 4 people can control 4 different characters.
On the Switch.
On the Switch.
I see the Switch blowing up.
Yeah.
Oh, here's one, Sean. You might actually enjoy. The problem is that I don't see it coming to anything but the Nintendo goddamn Switch. Dragon Quest Monsters: The Dark Prince.
That's not going to come to anything but Switch.
The easiest way I can fucking put it is basically it very much feels it's basically Dragon Quest Pokemon. Oh, and then they also another one that they did announce that you might care for, but I don't know, is Persona 5 Tactica.
Yeah, I've heard about that.
They're basically taking the Persona series and turning it into a tactics game. Similar to, like, Disgaea, Final Fantasy Tactics, that kind of shit.
I meant what you knew.
They have a new action RPG called Silent Hope, which, that one actually looks kind of interesting. Because the entire point of the game is basically the entire point of the game is that the world itself is deprived of sound. So all the characters cannot speak, and from what it looks like, from what it sounds like, the game actually will be silent until you're able to actually do shit.
Until you can restore sound.
Mm-hmm.
How much you want to bet in that game it's going to be the power of friendship, the magic of hope, and shit like that.
When the fuck did that turn into My Little Pony?
Holy shit, oh my god, I did not realize that.
What?
That's a theme that tends to happen in Nintendo games.
Well, what do you expect? Because Nintendo is branded itself on the child/family values, and to most families, friendship and the power of love are extremely powerful.
My power of hate's better. Ah.
Isn't Mortal Kombat on this one?
Yes.
It's not family. It's not love. It's murdering each other.
Oh, by the way, they did this one might interest you, but for other reasons.
Ow.
I'm gonna say the name, and I'm just gonna see if you guys can figure out what game it's like. Maniac Mechanics.
sounds like either a Rabbids-style game or a, oh, what's that game Gundam played? The one where he rebuilds tanks.
Oh, Tank Simulator.
Let me give you a hint. Let me give you a hint. It's 4-player co-op where the 4 players have to work. It is fucking Mechanics Overcook.
Oh God.
So instead of cooking meals, you're repairing vehicles.
Oh shit, I didn't realize. I have a blood smear on top of my car from hitting a bike. Like the hood of my car is smeared with blood.
Oh shit, I forgot. Yeah, you get 3. You can be on GTA 5. You can be on GTA 5 for the weekend, can't you?
No, I'm on GTA 5.
You can actually get online for the weekend because of PlayStation Plus is like doing like a 10-year, like a 15-year anniversary, whatever the fuck it is, and because of that. I believe it's GTA 5 and GTA 5 and like a select few games are basically free to play online for a few days.
Yeah, GTA has a lot of weekends like that. They have like 3 every year.
Well, this one is specifically tied to the PlayStation Plus event.
Yo, motherfucker, I want your car. I just punched him and he didn't fucking do Okay. As much as I hate to say it, I'm getting off. I need to go to bed. Later.
I will talk to you guys later.
Yeah.
Bye.
I'm trying to figure out how to fucking get out of the fucking party. Fuck my life. My brain is having a brain fart. It's like, how the fuck do I leave the party? How do I leave the party? It's getting awkward now. I will say, Sean, I have officially dived back into Odyssey.
Oh.
I already hate my decisions.
Doesn't surprise any of us.
I hate myself even more because there's another game that I actually kind of want to play again, and I'm forcing myself not to touch it.
Touch it, touch it, touch it.
It's Dragon's Dogma.
Oh.
Touch it, touch it, touch it.
So
touch
I
it.
say again, there's a reason why I'm basically saying I can't go to that game right now, because if I go to that game, I won't be playing any other games for, like, a while.
No, you won't.
Or I'll just play it for, like, 2 days and, like, burn myself out on it for playing it for, like, 20-plus hours, and just drop it like I did the last time and not go back to it and restart it.
I find it funny that you think you'll even make it to 20 hours before you burn out.
Well, to also be fair, I will say this now, and this is the one thing I'm actually surprised at, because I'm thinking this. When I last tried to play Dragon's Dogma, I tried to play it like a normal action RPG, where you don't have party members, so I didn't use the pawn system. I'm very well aware of what the pawn system is, and I'm actually looking forward to using it.
Good, because trying to play anything in that game solo is a nightmare.
Yep. My biggest question is now my biggest question now is trying to figure out what kind of class I want to fucking play.
Mage.
Probably a mage.
Why do you guys immediately think I'm going to be a mage? I'm not Wesley.
Because you always go for mage or support. If you can't be a pugilist.
I resent these accusations, sirs.
I hate to tell you this.
They're true.
To be fair, if I'm playing an MMO or a multiplayer game, yes. But if I'm playing a solo player game, more solo,
Oh shit.
fuck support.
Reload.
Like, I understand the mage comment, because, like, yes, I found myself, like, drifting towards mage quite a fucking bit, when I've gotten, like, used to a game, I'll jump into mage just to see what the fuck happens. But to also be fair, my favorite type of mages probably do not exist in Dragon's Dogma.
Not a mage.
A summoner.
No. Go the fuck away!
I was gonna say, so my personal type, the type of mages I enjoy playing are the kinds where you basically say, hey, go do my bidding.
I mean, you could have your pawns do that.
Yeah. But like I said, I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna fucking play, because it's one of those. I'll be honest with you, I am considering a fucking mage, but at the same time, I'm trying to decide if I want to fucking play more of a, if I want to play a warrior, if I want to be a rogue, if I want to play with a fucking archer, because God knows, for some goddamn reason, I fucking like archers. Fucking goddamn it. Except for 14, because fuck the archers in that game. I'm sorry. I understand. Like, they neutered the fuck out of the bard when they basically gave the bard the ability to half of their fucking attacks revolve around either a 10-second window that you can activate like every minute, or B, revolve around an RNG simulator deciding to give you the ability.
They spawned in.
Because every time you use your basic attack, which I mean this, like, you have a basic attack. Every time you use it, it basically rolls a dice. You have pretty much a 10% chance to get your second ability, which you can then use to deal a little bit. You can use to do more damage than your base ability.
That sounds stupid.
Yeah. No goddamn joke. Yeah. There is a fucking reason why I actually prefer the machinist, and I God bearing it, like it's actually a fun class. The fucking dancer.
Hey, so that's the bard, correct?
Yes, the bard.
It's pretty fucking bad when Monster Hunter makes a better bard than Final Fantasy.
Oh no, but Sean, you can play an instrument in the world. You can make music for other players.
No fucking what? If I'm not bashing them in the face with a goddamn loop, it's not a bar. If I'm not buffing people with my songs, it's not a bar.
Oh yeah, you can buff people with your fucking songs, but the buff only lasts like 15-20 seconds, and then it's a 60-second cooldown.
Yeah, no, that's not a bar. That's hey, I'm going to moderately, slightly, tiny, little bit give you a damage boost, and then I'm useless from the next.
Oh yeah, no goddamn joke. Like legitimately, that's the fucking buff. Like it's a 5% damage up. I think I just gave Sean a heart attack.
5% for a measly 15 seconds?
But it's for the entire team. But it is for it is for the entire team.
I don't fucking care if it's for the entire fucking world. For 15 seconds with a 4 times as long cooldown, that motherfucker better be a 20% buff minimum.
No, because that would be too strong. And Bard is already too strong.
How is the RNG class the strong class?
Because he's good at group buffing. He is because all the ranged DPS classes, the machinist basically doesn't get used in high level content because the machinist is a selfish ranged DPS because he doesn't support the team. He focuses on damage. So, yeah, he doesn't support the team. The dancer supports the team, but you can only you specifically choose one person to support. They basically become your dance partner, and then you can give them buffs throughout the fight based on the skills that you pop. The Bard, on the other hand, can give area-wide buffs to any number of fucking people that are close to him.
So because they took what used to be the staple of support characters, nerfed the shit out of it, and stuck it on one character that makes no fucking sense having it. Now the player population says, fuck you, this is the best character in the fucking world. Because it does what other classes were supposed to do already.
Like I said, that's only the ranged DPS. In comparison, the ranged DPS, literally, I'll be honest with you, the ranged DPS, the only reason you want a ranged DPS on your team is A, to make sure you get the maximum damage per second on a fucking in a fucking trial or dungeon or whatever the fuck you're running, because when you form a fucking party, if you have a melee, if you have a tank, a healer, and your 2 DPSs, if you have a melee DPS and then a ranged DPS or caster, you get a bigger bonus to your party than you do if you have 2 melee DPS. Or 2 ranged DPS. And then ranged DPS, like I said, unless you are a fucking caster, which if you're a caster, guess what? Like your entire job as a caster is to basically just put out huge damage numbers.
Yeah.
It's the same as you're the same as a melee DPS. The only difference is the melee DPS are in a lot more goddamn danger than you. But the melee DPS can also take more of a hit, can take a lot more damage than just getting breathed on.
The boss sneezes and the caster dies.
Pretty much. Like that's not actually how it goes, but yes.
I know. That's the joke though. They're
like legitimately, here is the entire point of the ranged DPS like physical range DPS class. And I like the idea of it. I just wish that they actually stuck with that idea instead of deciding, oh, these classes need to have more utility. The idea of the physical range DPS is that the casters, they can hit from any range, but they have to charge their spells up. Same with healers. The ranged physical, so those casters, whenever they use an attack, whenever they use a spell, if they go to cast it and they try to move, it cancels the spell. The physical range DPS work just like the melee DPS. They don't have a casting, but they don't have a casting time. Meaning, whenever the ball, as pretty much the entire point of a ranged DPS is, you never stop attacking.
Unless
you're always.
And then you never stop buffing.
It's the entire point. Like that's the reason I like the Machinist. The Machinist legitimately, like, there is a fucking reason why. Literally the meme of the fucking Machinist in Final Fantasy XIV is that in order to buff your damage, you have to listen to Man with a Machine Gun in the background. Because the entire point of Machinist is basically, if your gun isn't going pow pow, you're not doing your job right.
Don't go bird.
Pretty much. Like, legitimately, the Machinist, your entire objective as the Machinist is basically just keep hitting your buttons. It doesn't really goddamn matter what you fucking hit. As long as you hit something, you're doing something.
Surprised more people don't play it then.
Like I said, the reason a lot of people don't fucking play it is because it's a selfish ranged DPS class. Because it doesn't have utility. And a lot of people. Sorry, continue.
The reason I say that is because most people just want to play a class, they press a button and big game.
Then you would need to play a caster.
No, I'm saying people just want characters where they press a single button. Doesn't matter what button, and things happen.
It's basically, they want a character that goes, basically, things go boom.
Yeah. I hate to say that, like, the worst part is that in terms of DPS and the terms of actually getting shit done, any other class, pretty much every other fucking class type is better than the Machinist.
Okay, Adam, what I'm saying is, the average player is lazy as fuck and doesn't want to strategize. I'm surprised it's not more popular because of that. I was mincing my words. I shouldn't have minced my words.
I understand what you're saying, but I'm also saying that literally, you don't understand. Literally, there are classes that do what the Machinist does. You can be stupid and still do better than the Machinist.
Damn, that's fucking stupid.
There is a fucking reason why the Dragoon in fucking Final Fantasy XIV is called the floor tank.
Because he's always on the floor?
Because the Dragoon 90% of the goddamn time is either A, on the fucking floor because it fucking jumped into a fucking AoE and killed itself, or B, it literally stood in front of the fucking enemy and proceeded to tank a tank buster that was meant for the goddamn tank and somehow fucking survived it.
I don't like that.
No, Sean, like, I played PvP, I've been playing PvP on 14 a little bit. I've come to the realization that legitimately, probably my best class in PvP is the fucking Dragoon. Because the Dragoon... Sorry.
My mind kind of went blank when you said you PvP.
Yes, I know. To be fair, the only reason I actually PvP and the only reason I actually find it at least remotely fun is because when I PvP, I'm in a party with my guild, with the people in my guild, and we're cracking jokes the entire fucking time. And I'm also in that mind space where it's not like fucking Battlefield where, oh, we're gonna get fucking where the enemy team's going to push us into our fucking base and we're not gonna be able to spawn. Regardless of how bad we're doing, regardless of how bad we're fucking doing, I can find enjoyment of it just because of the fact that I can fuck around.
Yeah.
Because unlike fucking Battlefield, where if you're on the losing side or if you're not playing a specific class or using a specific weapon, you're at a disadvantage in a firefight. In 14, pretty much every class is viable in PvP. Actually, I need to change that statement. Every class is viable in PvP. The difference being is where that class excels. The tank, like certain tanks are like, for example, the Paladin versus the Warrior excel in two different fucking areas. The Paladin excels at survivability and being able to fucking keep a teammate alive. Whereas the fucking Warrior is excellent at excellent at singling out a target, separating it from its fucking group from the rest of its allies, and basically beating the fuck out of it.
Sounds like me and Dakota on fucking killing floor.
Like legitimately, if I had to say, probably the class you and Dakota probably would play would probably be either Dark Knight or goddamn fucking Warrior. The only reason I say Dark Knight is because I could see Dakota being a fucking Dark Knight because their fucking limit break basically is basically they push the button, they lose all their fucking health, and they become invincible for about 5 to 10 seconds. Basically meaning, for that 5 to 10 seconds, they can do whatever the fuck they want! And I mean that in the perspective of, like, I have seen people in my fucking guild just decide, I'm gonna pop my limit here, just go terrorize the enemy team. And they will run in the middle of an enemy team and just go fucking ham. They don't kill anybody. But they're basically a fucking fly that you can't fucking get rid of. And the funny thing is it's actually a viable strategy because guess what you're doing if you do that?
Distracting the enemy and separating people.
Yep. And considering in PvP, except for I think one of the game modes on it, pretty much every game mode in PvP relies on the way you earn points isn't necessarily from killing other players. You earn points from doing objectives. You earn points from killing players, yes, and you can also lose points from dying. But the main way you get points is by doing the objectives. So if you're smart, you can actually, like, there are actual matches where literally you can hang back and just play the objectives and let the rest of your team do the fighting. And you never actually get involved in the actual PvP part of it. Now, the chances of that happening is like 1%, but it can happen. Like I said, I have been in this fucking call for 15 minutes longer than when I said I was gonna fucking leave. So, good night. Have a good night. Fuck both of you. I will see you later.
Well, fuck you too.
Hey, Tony, guess what? See this car? This is for taking $32,000 last night.
Jesus Christ, he fucking took 32 grand from you?
Yeah.
What
When
a
you sold that product last night? No, it was you got 32,000. He took 36,000.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah, that's why I called him a fucking cheapskate last night. Fucking took $36,000 from me. I was not a happy camper. Especially considering he didn't fucking do shit and you earned less than he did.
Keep my distance, because fucking shitbag there can't hit me. Despite him spitting fucking balls of whatever at me. I'm just gonna sit here and pelt him. She's like, that's not fair. I can't hit you with my goo balls. I spit out at you. Ask me if I care. I don't.
Oh, I just learned something about GTA.
And that is?
If you're moving and you start to hold both triggers, you can't stop. Holding the reverse will not stop the car.
Huh.
You go slow, but you do not stop. Although your engine sounds like it's about to blow up. Okay, slide. It'll stop if you're going uphill.
Fuck your tongues. Fucking ugly bastards.
Yeah, that's something that actually kind of confuses me. How can you be in both drive and reverse at the same time with a four-wheel car?
I have no idea.
My poor engine is screaming at me.
I need that. Not what you said. My actual bolter's out of reserve ammo.
Oh boy.
I only have 12 shots left in the mag. Yeet. No. One, two. Goodbye, Terminator. I have ammo again. Boom, boom, boom. Pick that up. Actually, no, fall. Whee! Me make crater. Make sure I got fucking ammo. Fuck that fucking tongue.
Don't fuck that fucking tongue. That's fun.
I say this because the damn range on that on the plug toad's tongue is ridiculous. What's that? Meth lab.
Create a new brand of meth. General Tsung's Kung Pao chicken meth.
My mother gives me dirty looks every time I say don't order Kung Pao chicken.
Why?
It knows Kung Fu.
You don't kick your ass. That's why my mother rolls her eyes at me. Hey, I'll take that. That was cute. I'm anti-social and I don't want to be disturbed. What the hell brought that up?
I'm watching a new series on A&E called What? Day One. And this guy got arrested for an AR-15 that he owns.
Really?
Yeah.
Why was he arrested?
I don't know. Well, that's why I said I want an AR-15. That way, if anyone decides to show up, that sign out there that says you are now a target, I mean it.
I don't want an AR-15. I'd be too tempted to use it on corrupt politicians.
But that would be every politician in the U.S. of A.
That's my point.
And I've come to the conclusion that it's just a little demon on my shoulder that whispers evil things. You know what I say?
Let's do it.
No, I called a little bitch. I call a little bitch and say you can do better. What are you at?
$547,000.
Jesus Christ! I was almost at I was at 200,000. What the hell are you talking about being broke?
I said in a while. There were several times there where I was at like $20,000.
Whose fault was that?
Dakota's.
You know, I shouldn't say this, but I'm so surprised he has yet to figure that out. I wonder how long. I wonder how long both you and Dakota are gonna keep that up with him. Not waste that. There's no reason to use that on a fucking upright color. Yeah, I figured he would learn by now. But then again, I still give him too much credit. Because I sit there going, you got to be shitting me. He still believes that's a glitch.
Which glitch?
The one you said that you don't have PlayStation Plus.
Oh, yeah, right?
I'm like, that's why I'm like, I wonder how long you guys can keep this up before he actually figures it out.
Yeah, I know. Dakota had it figured out the first fucking day.
Well, I thought so until you said it was, until Adam was in the party and you said it was a glitch. I'm like,
It is a glitch. Wesley did see the plus symbol on my profile on his phone, and I didn't have it. He legitimately saw that was a legitimate glitch, but I believe it's exclusive to the app. I just rolled with it.
what fucker? Fine. Eat chainsword. You eat plasma.
Fuck your tires. Oh shit.
Yeah, I'm sitting there going, okay, how long can we keep this going? Or you and Dakota?
As long as possible.
Yeah. And I'm surprised, okay? I let it slip. I said we when I said we found out that, you know, and he still didn't get it.
I covered for that too, because I noticed that.
It's like, usually when someone slips and says we,
The gig is up.
yeah.
Ow! Shut up, shut up,
Switch grenade types, yes, I know. Ow.